Okay, I think Facebook is letting us go live now. So, hello and welcome to wonderful Wellness and World Peace Wednesday here in Brooklands Park at Body in Balance. I am your host, Chris Pickard, and I'm here to tell you about things that I've been up to, things I've been learning over the past week. And there's been a huge amount. So today isn't going to be about a specific health topic. It's going to be about pretty much what I learned at the weekend at the Mi365 Summit. So that's the Mi365 Summit. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube later, I'm sorry if I'm speaking about lots of names because that you might not know. Because a lot of people from Mi365 are going to probably be watching this. So hello Stefan, hello Susan, because this is going out live on Facebook first of all. And hello Mrs. Judith Cohen. Hello James, Dr. James Scrimshaw, best chiropractor in Bristol, or thereabouts. So, Mi365 Summit. What is the Mi365? What is Mi365 all about? Now, a lot of the people watching this already know, but if you don't know what Mi365 is, it's an online Facebook Live coaching process set up by Pickard, who's one of the world's best coaches. He's my coach. He's been on TV. He was recently on TV last week, fixing everyone's fear of spiders on GMTV. He's a weight loss expert, a motivation expert, sports psychology. He knows how to get the best out of people. And I want to do today is I'm going to actually share what I learned at the summit. So hello Leslie Day, wonderful Leslie, lovely day. So now the first thing that Pete has spoken about over the past week is he's spoken about his daily rituals, and daily rituals are one of the things that really set you up for success in the day. So I really hope that you're going to be taking notes. If you weren't at the summit, take notes. If you have no idea about Mi365, take notes as well. So the Mi365 Summit. So Pete talks about when he gets up every morning, he spends some time learning and then working on himself. So personal learning, personal growth. And then he teaches at 7 o'clock every morning live on Facebook. So what have I learned? Well, or even relearned. Now, this is to help to guide me through what I'm going to be talking about. So it's about learning, growing, teaching. Now you may have heard of a guy called Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is again another world-class coach, and he often says that the quality of your life depends upon the quality of the questions that you are asking yourself. And if you want to improve the quality of your life, ask yourself better questions. So there's a number of questions I'm going to be asking through here. So start asking yourself these questions. Hello, Elizabeth Curley. So who have we got here? We have, yes, this is what I'm going to start with. Is Pete asked one question is, you know, if you're searching in your life for trying to work out what you want to get out of life, what's the meaning of the life that you're putting in it? What's the purpose? Because the bigger the purpose you have, the more solid you're going to be, the more unwavering you're going to be. And one question he asked that really made me think is, what do I want people to say at my funeral? So, yeah, you may think, oh, that's morbid, but think about it. How would you like to be remembered? Would you like to be remembered as someone who did great things, who was a wonderful person in the community, who was a great father, or a great husband, or a great wife, a great daughter? How would you like to be remembered? What are the things that you want to be remembered for? And I know for me that the most overriding thing is I want to be remembered as a wonderful, warm human being. 3 words that were spoken to me by one of my mentors, one of my other mentors, Dr. Bob Brickowski, who I'll be speaking about in a moment. And something else that Pete really recommended is get addicted to things that make a massive difference in others, as opposed to getting addicted to just make you feel temporarily better. And I'm not going to do the whole of what Pete spoke about, but he also spoke about dreaming. Dreaming is a great force, okay, and it's also free. And dreaming and imagination is the workshop of your mind. So you may as well just dream really big, get some big ideas, and just let your mind go with it. Because so many people have all their dreams are implanted by other people, all their aspirations, all the things they're going to achieve in life. Like you must work to earn a living, to go home to feed your family, then you retire, then you watch TV. Just what are your dreams? Who are you? What do you want people to say at your funeral? Pete then spoke about the hero's journey, because we're talking about dreaming big. Hello, Joanne. Dreaming big. So the hero's journey. Now, there's a great book by Joseph Campbell called, I think it's just called The Hero's Journey. And you may not know this, but the film Star Wars, George Lucas really credits Joseph Campbell in his book Hero's Journey for the whole creation of Star Wars, because all he did was he looked at the hero's journey as laid out by Joseph Campbell, and he wrote Star Wars. And so what is the hero's journey, and where are you on your journey? There's 4 basic parts. There's the call to adventure, where your hero is not anywhere and suddenly stuff happens. Then there's the ordeal and the initiation. And then there's some kind of transformation, and then there's the road back home. So this is a really the real synopsis of the whole thing. There's really 12 parts to the whole hero's journey. So hello, Helen. Hello, Kelly Brickowski. So there's a huge amount. There's a huge amount to the hero's journey. But you can go and you can read about it. You can learn how to, okay, what stage am I at in my own hero's journey? Now I've lost my notes because I got excited. Easy to do. So, yes, and then whatever you do in life, always ask what's next. So if you set yourself a goal, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, 90 days, ask what's the next goal. So for instance, if you're losing weight, okay, once you lost weight, what's next? Why have you lost the weight? Why are you doing this? If you want to get healthier and stronger, what's next? Why? If you want to build a business, what's next? Why? Always be looking to go to the next phase, the next level, because goals are not the journey. Goals are not your life. They're just little destinations on the way to what you want to do next. So another good question. What's next all the time? And then Dr. Bob Brickowski came on stage to talk about the Magnificent 7, which you've heard me talk about a lot. And the Magnificent 7 health strategies are such a simple way of formulating so many different things together to help improve your life and your health in so many ways. So the Magnificent 7, think right, talk right. And it's not just about communicating on the outside, it's internal communication. Then there's eating right, there's drinking right, there's moving right, there's sleeping right, and there's also toxic elimination right. So poop right, urinate right, sweat right, breathe right. These are the things that allow you to get rid of all the toxins and crud in your life. And apart from the Magnificent 7, Dr. Bob also spoke about 4 L's, which again follows in from what Pete was talking about. And he got this from Stephen Covey, which is to live, learn, love, and leave a legacy. If you have in your mind all of these things, that what you're doing is like, what kind of legacy are you going to leave? Is your legacy amazing children? Is your legacy a business you grew? Is your legacy the friendships that you built? A legacy can be any of these things. It doesn't have to be like building a pyramid or building a business that sends people to the moon, or Mars, like Elon Musk. There are lots of things. Okay. Now, before I get on to the next speaker, who's inspired me to do this, Dr. Bob also said that most people are digging their ways to an early grave with these. Okay. Here we go. It's not a pair of lips. It's my really good drawing of teeth. Most people were literally digging themselves to an early grave with their teeth by eating the wrong foods and not enough of the right ones. And I thought that was a fantastic quote. So more people are digging their graves with their teeth than ever before through poor diet. So if you are not having an amazing exemplary diet and you're not supplementing, listen to the words of Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob also spoke about stress. And he spoke about the horrific, Boston Marathon bombing a few years ago. And there were people there, and they obviously got stress, and some people had post-traumatic stress disorder. But more people had more severe PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, from watching the news about the event than the people who were actually there and who could have actually lost their lives. And this is one of the big things with news. This is why I was speaking today to patients about the news, is most of what happens on the news has absolutely no effect on your day-to-day life. So, all the stuff that is the moment happening from, between Trump and Kim Jong-un or whatever is going on there. Hello, Carmen. Hello, Kath. All the things that are happening in the world today, so many of them actually have no relevance and no impact at all into your life today, because most of this stuff is just, never goes anywhere. Nothing ever happens that actually changes your life. All the economic stuff, all the bad stuff that's happening in the world has no direct impact. And if you didn't watch the news, you wouldn't know about it and you wouldn't be stressed about it. And the chances are it would never be stressing you physically or really anyway. So change the news you listen to. This is why last week I started Big Love TV, just as a one-off thing in the Mi365 group. And people found it a laugh, so I've actually downloaded it and uploaded it to YouTube for the rest of the world to laugh at. Whether they want to laugh at me or whether they want to actually laugh because they're enjoying it, it's up to them. But I put it on YouTube, and I'll put a link to it as well if you missed. Big Love TV Productions, spreading positive news with a passion. So, that's it. So, the bottom line, post-traumatic stress disorder. And you have to find joy in healthy habits. And the Magnificent 7 and the Magnificent 7 training that is available through Mi365 is just fantastic. Now, next up, we had a lady that's got me drawing little things, Patty Dabrowski. And again, I'll just put some links to her TED Talk. She's done 3 TED Talks. She's got an amazing website, and she helps use the imagination. So Pete spoke about getting the imagination of the mind. Dr. Bob said that a word is not worth, a picture is not worth 1,000 words. It's worth 2 million words. So if you really want to change yourself, use your imagination, start drawing. And this is what Patty Dabrowski has found. She found that when you start drawing things, your mind works in a very different way. It really taps into the power of the imagination. Imagination allows you to try things on with what-if pictures. So your brain and your reality can sort of work on things to actually create the reality that you want in the future by drawing down where you are and then drawing where you want to be. She went through some great training on that, and that will hopefully be available in the Mi365 Elite package at some point. So I'll put some links to Patty's stuff anyway, because she goes through things like, she teaches you how to start drawing. So here you go, here's some of my and she said you start off drawing where you left off. So most people stop drawing and doodling when they're very young. So why do my drawings look like they're the drawings of a kid? Because that's when I stopped drawing. So she gets you drawing squares and triangles and simple things and putting bits and pieces together. And then doodling. So what was the point of all that today? The point of all that today was to show you that there are people out there ready to inspire you. The summit was absolutely mind-blowing. There were people that dragged their husbands or their wives or their girlfriends or their boyfriends there so that people could be immersed into the Mi365 community and connect with everybody there. That's what happened to me last year. I went, as I was invited by Pete, I went down, I was blown away. And I can really just say, get involved in Mi365 now online so that you're ready for the event next year. So, big love everyone, be well and prosper. And please share this with as many people as you can to spread world happiness.